Let's head over to a more popular team, Clemson. Clemson, 9.5 wins. I think that's the highest in the ACC. Tell me what you see with Clemson, Brandon.
I'm really excited for them. They didn't lose that much as far as the portal and the draft goes. A lot of their impact guys are still there. They have like a top 3 receiver room in the country, if not the best. And they have that continuity like on both sides of the ball. A lot of impact players. TJ Parker is a top 10 edge in the league for sure, like without a doubt. He might be in the top 5. So you have that on defense. Khalil Barnes, the safety, coming back as well. He's an impact player. And like I was saying, I mean, the offense is very well rounded. Clemson, I really like them a lot. The one thing that they don't have going for them is they do have a tough schedule. At home, they got LSU, SMU, Duke, and then on the road, they got to face Georgia Tech, UNC, Louisville, and South Carolina. Not saying that they can't win those games. They absolutely can. But in comparison to the rest of the ACC, their schedule is tougher, understandably so. They are a legitimate program. They're a blue blood program at this point. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. I think Cade Klubnik takes an incredible leap this year. I think he wins the Heisman personally. He's just one of those guys who reminds me a lot of like Trevor Lawrence kind of. And, all the great quarterbacks that came from Clemson, it seems like Dabo Swinney finally found another one sort of thing. Not saying that he's like the same exact or, his comparison is to Trevor Lawrence, but it's someone that can follow those footsteps sort of thing. And I think Clemson was missing that for a second. Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, they have a lot of things going for them. I'm taking them on the over personally, because I see that like I mentioned, the schedule is tough, but they can compete with all these guys for sure.
Yeah, I don't mind the schedule. There's some glaring issues, like early you're playing LSU, but I mean, LSU has a lot of question marks. Georgia Tech is a very good offensive team. Can they show up defensively? It's on the road. On the road at UNC, Louisville. That's the nature of the ACC. When you don't have a lot of schools that are in that elite tier, you don't really have a lot to look forward to. What's their biggest game of the season? In my opinion, probably South Carolina, and it's not even a divisional game. Or it's not even a conference game, I should say. I love Dabo Swinney. He's tried. He's proven. I had Clemson as number 2 on my preseason top 25 for a reason. 90% of it is the coaching. Cade Klubnik, he's a gritty guy. He showed out in the playoffs, even though they lost. He showed out big time in the game against Texas, and he showed a lot of grit. I have a lot of respect for him. I think Dabo's going to use him properly as he has. And that's the thing about Dabo. Everybody was shaming this guy this time last year because he didn't do shit in the portal. And now you basically have this guy who's tinkering a little bit. Okay, cool. I lost Phil Maffa. I lost Barrett Carter. I lost, he lost a D tackle to Michigan. I think that was the only guy who had snaps so far for Clemson, Trey Williams. But, I mean, let me pick up this. Will Held, D end. Let me fill the gaps as best I need. They added Tristan Smith to an already stacked wide receiver class. So 9.5 wins, in my opinion, is disrespectful. I have them on the over too. There is no way, no disrespect to the ACC, but there is no way that Clemson is struggling with this schedule. There will be some close games, don't get me wrong. Kevin Jennings and SMU coming to town. Darian Mensah with Duke is coming to town too. I mean, you have people who are talented coming, but it's Clemson. It's Dabo Swinney and Death Valley. I mean, anyway, so Clemson, 10 wins plus for sure. Lock it, hammer it.